Hi, welcome to our October Streaming Stories Spotlight. Hi, welcome to our October Streaming Stories Spotlight. I'm Beth, an Adult Services Librarian at Rocky River Library.
Hi, Beth. I'm Mary, an Adult Services Associate. I work in the adult department as well. Nice to see you, Beth.
It's great to see you, Mary. Thanks for joining me today. And thanks for introducing me to What We Do in the Shadows, which is the mockumentary that we're featuring this month, available for streaming on Kanopy. What We Do in the Shadows was published in 2014, and it is now an FX TV series. It is hilarious. Has it won any awards or anything, Mary?
I don't think that particular one has won any awards. I stumbled on this. The reason why I recommended it to you is because I did see the series first. It's just completed its second season. It's available on FX. And then I saw that Kanopy was offering the original movie, so I was super excited to watch it, and I enjoyed it just as much as I enjoy the series.
It is. It's funny. I love a mockumentary that kind of can make light of, quirky or unique situations, and the vampire aspect is very interesting. You want to tell us a little bit about kind of the premise of this mockumentary?
So it's described as a mockumentary horror comedy film. What a mix. And it does have a bit of all of that. So think of watching The Office. It's a bit like that. It does have a bit of horror in it, a bit of gore, and loads of comedy. It's about four vampires that live together in a house, and it takes place in Wellington, New Zealand. And it just goes from there.
Times, right? Like
Exactly. They're all like over 100 years old, but you're right. It's present day.
One thing that I really found just hysterical is how these vampires would talk about the traditional experiences, or like, well, when I was a young man, this was the norm, in the 1700s, and
Exactly. The way they dress is great because they dress as if, it was 800 years ago. And then they throw in all these like little things like vampires cannot look in mirrors. So these four vampires always want to go out on the town in Wellington to get new blood. They want to get virgins so they can suck their blood. So there's this scene where they're trying to get ready, but since they can't look in a mirror, they have to default to each other to say how they look, and one of the vampires is doing really terrible sketches of what they look like. It's really good. Like they have all these things that impede them as vampires in present day.
yeah, it's like some of my favorite elements because it's a really twisted, dark humor, and I love that, and I love anything that can make me laugh. And so something that's like so out of the norm from my day-to-day reality like that just is fantastic.
Well, I mean, catchwords that I was reading in reviews about it was charming, quirky, clever, simultaneously droll and goofy. One of the things that I loved about it is one of the writers and the main vampire is Taki Watiti, who you may know him now. At the time, this is, I believe, one of his first films that he made, but he is the screenplay writer for Jojo Rabbit, which we currently own in the library, which I highly recommend you watch. And also a charming, funny, but dark type of comedy. Have you seen Jojo Rabbit?
I did watch Jojo Rabbit, and I was like, this is crude.
Yes, yes. And the thing is, what he does in Jojo Rabbit, and he does this in What We Do in the Shadows, is there's moments of there's tender moments in there too. For like What We Do in the Shadows, there's tender moments between four guys trying to live together and get along. While most of it's funny, he has this brilliant way of making you want to cheer for them and feeling bad for them, kind of thing. So I loved Taki Watiti's character in What We Do in the Shadows. I love him. He's like my new rock star. So I recommend this film, and I recommend anything that he's done.
All right, we're gonna have to check out more of his stuff. Great recommendation. So for next month, we were thinking in November, we're having a hard time deciding on what we're gonna spotlight, but it's probably between RBG or what was the other one we were thinking, Mary? The Dark Money?
Dark Money. Dark Money. Two very present day issues. So that's where we kind of struggled with it. We both talked about this, and we think they're both great movies, and we're having a tough time choosing.
So you and I will watch them both. Maybe we talk about both of them, or maybe just everyone watches both of them, and we can all talk amongst ourselves. So sounds good to me.
Sounds great.
All right, Mary, thank you.
Oh, you're welcome, Beth.
Take care.
Take care.